everybody is having an amazing day. This video is not going to be long. I just want to get to these questions that a guy is asking me. So the first question was, what are some common misconceptions or stereotypes about modern black men that I've encountered? Well, there is no misconception about these modern black men. For the more stereotype, it is what it is. What you see is what you get, right? There is no misconception. These modern men is really, I really don't have that much to really say about these modern men because I don't really see that much good in them thus far. They have some work to do. They have some proving to do. And until they're able to stand up and act like men and get up and build some shit, I really don't have much to say good about these modern men. Okay? His second question was, how do you think the experiences of modern men differ from those black men in the past? Well, black men in the past had a little bit more value than these modern men today. Black men in the past at least did help with groceries. Their wife go to the store, you would see the men back in the day, they'd take the groceries out of the women's hand and talk about, no, I got this. Modern men today, you would see them still sitting in the house watching TV or play a game. They can even be sitting on the porch with their homies. Do you think they'd get up and say, let me help with those bags, or let me get those bags, you go in the house, I got this? No. Most of the time, you won't even go to the grocery store, and you would see most of these modern men open the door for a female or a lady or a chick, whichever one that you want to classify it as. You do not see these men holding no door for females today. You don't even see men today protecting black women. I'm going to get into that a little bit later, but instead what I do see black men do is when black women are fighting, they egging it on and they will not stop it. So those men back in the day would not allow women to fight. They will break it up. That's what men back in the day used to do. Men back in the day would at least from what I've seen, now I haven't seen the whole entire world, but I can go by what I've seen. I am pretty much, half of 100. So I have seen a lot, right? So what I've seen back then, a little bit more back in those days, did play with their kids and took their kids to games and things like that. They interact with their kids a little bit, just a little bit more than men do today. Okay. Number 3, in what ways do modern black men contribute to their communities and society as a whole? They don't. They don't. You know what they do instead? They sell drugs. They tear up the community. They make women out of they what's the word that I'm looking for? They're pimps to these women. I don't see these black men building not a goddamn thing. Not one thing. What do they give back to the community? Pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing. That's how I see it. Okay? Nothing but destruction. They're not building nothing. Yeah. that part. What steps can society take to better support the aspirations and well-being of modern black men? What can society do? For modern black men, how about y'all go to school and learn how to be men? How about y'all start there first? How about y'all take some classes? How about y'all start treating your women better? How about y'all start taking initiative to take your kids and teach them something? Play with them some more. How about y'all men take the initiative and go out to the community, right, and help the elderly, help the sick? How about y'all put your hands on something and build something? If you got to be Bob the Builder, then be Bob the Builder. But for right now, you men, a lot of you men, again, is doing absolutely nothing but destruction. Okay. Let's see. How has the intersection of race and gender impacted the experiences of the modern black men? Impacted the experiences? The only thing that I've seen that impacted black men or black modern men, they are pretty much bitch made. They're not men. They are more into being more feminine, less masculine. What else? Furthermore, as race, when it comes to black men, I see black men tend to be with other races of women other than black women. And now, the new thing that I see now is what black men doing is getting passports so that they can go over across what we would call across the pond to get with other races of women. That's what I see. Okay? What are some examples of resilience, strength, and achievements within the modern black male community that you find inspiring? I don't find anything inspiring that black modern men is doing or has done. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing inspiring about them. Like I said, I don't see them building anything. I see more and more of them creating more baby mamas. I see them more just being disrespectful, not only disrespectful to their mate or women that they're choosing to be with or whatever, but they also are disrespectful to grown people as a whole. Modern men today have no respect. They have no respect for the most part at all. Right? They have no strength. Again, most modern men today, to me, are just bitch made. They just are. They just are. Now, let me say this, right? So I have answered these questions that was asked of me, and like I said, if y'all can always ask me questions, and I would try to tackle the questions that you asked in the best of my ability. And of course, it will be my point of view of the way I see things, right? We can always agree to disagree. One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to go back and forth, make arguments over what your opinion is. I don't mind covering it. I don't mind discussing it, but I'm not going to argue over it. That's what I'm not going to do, okay? So, and let me say this too, right? Am I saying that every single man on this planet Earth is like this? No. But here's the thing though, right? When it comes to women, when men want to address women, they don't do what I'm doing. They don't say some, they don't say most, they don't say, a few. They classify black women or modern women as a whole. When they know doggone well not all women are created equal, not all women are out doing these things. But they fail, or they just don't want to look at women in a positive light. They want to classify them all as the same. So this is the reason why some things that I may say, I'm classifying men as a whole, but the reality, the common sense of it is that I'm not talking to every single man on the planet Earth. I just want to make that clear. I'm not going to put the good men that I have seen, which is very few, okay? I'm not going to put them in the same basket as the men that that's just worthless, okay? So that's all I have for right now. I hope I have answered these questions to the best of my ability. And I don't know if the person wants me to mention their name or not, but I am going to mention the person's name because that's the person that asked the question, right? The person that asked the question, asked me these questions, is problematic. So, problematic, I hope I answered these questions for you. If you did not like my response, it's okay. It's okay, because we have different opinions about things, and of course you are a man, so you come in with what, you know, in a man way of things. But as a woman, I'm telling you what I see, and what I see is pretty much, it's just very disappointing. I would say it's very disappointing from what I see today with these modern men. It's very disappointing. I would figure that as time go on that the men would get better and better and better at it, but that's not the case. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. So yeah, that's all I have, and I hope I answered your questions. Until next time, y'all, everybody be safe and have a blessed day, blessed night, prosperous life. Okay, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.